You would have thought I planned it, but the song I chose and today's significance in space exploration were a complete coincidence. Today's song is Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys. If you are a fan like me, you've seen the music video, and the music video is very futuristic and space themed. Today, SpaceX and NASA were hoping to launch the first commercial crew-manned space flight to dock on the ISS, International Space Station, but weather scrubbed that. The International Space Station is a station and technological marvel near and dear to my heart. I often refer to my engineering background, and I actually worked on an important piece of equipment on the ISS. More precisely, I worked for the company that designed and delivered that device, which is called the Canadarm, and its later generations, Canadarm2. I purposely chose to work for that company, but in a different capacity. As much as I would refer to my engineering background, I also have only done research for a short period of time before moving on to other disciplines, accounting and finance. But since rededicating my life to other things other than intellectual pursuits, I've ranked adventure as my number one. Having done so, I think my aim in the next couple of decades is to become a civilian astronaut. Real astronauts, governmental astronauts, are ones who are chosen based on the strength of their intellect and character. As many people know, I would fail on all those accounts, but civilian commercial spaceflight is a market that is opening up, and it's something that I'm strongly considering, and I've been thinking about it. That is the reason for me keeping in shape. More broadly, when I decided that adventure was my number one priority, I also committed myself to being able to undertake any adventure that came my way. So if an adventure opportunity came along, I'd want to be physically able to take it without any reservations. That's been my physical goal, and I really know within me that that's been the driving force. So when at some gyms that I've visited, they've asked me, "You're joining because you want to be attractive, right?" What? How bad at reading someone could you be? Maybe it's true that 90+% of people, or a large majority, whatever, want to be attractive, but that to me means nothing. I'm physically fit so that I can accomplish the things I want to accomplish, namely adventure-related adventures. In any case, I'm talking just to allow Wi-Fi to stabilize again. I added some choreography passes to this dance, and I'll have to observe how they go. Okay, yeah, I'll start now because I'm feeling it. Okay, so I'm supposed to be dressed sort of spacey, but I think that's gone down the drain. Well, if you keep talking, maybe people will hear. Jeebus. Well, it's live. In any case, so what happens, people? Keep your secrets to yourselves when you see a camera filming. In any case, that was Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys. And that's my choreography for the week. That keeps my pattern of a new choreography that I choreograph every 2 weeks alternating between breakdancing patterns and pop song patterns. That was a lot of fun, and I quite enjoy the freedom of pop because I can then just add in whatever moves I want. Breaking is more restrictive because breaking is a specific type of style. I still can add many types of urban hip-hop into breaking, but breaking is much more intensive overall, more physical, more athletic, and pop I can cater to my mood of the week. So the breakdown that I added, I still think it probably looks quite rough, but it'll be what it is. Sometimes things work, like Elon Musk proclaims, you must be willing to fail in order to succeed, so that's what I've done. I have time to either dance more or delve more into my adventure plan for the year. For now, breakdancing is going to be my number one adventure priority because it's available easily and readily. It's fun and it's free. Everything else that I might want to start up again, they've yet to meet those three criteria. If anything, post-pandemic, many activities are much more expensive than they used to be. For example, I am a PADI certified open water diver. Last year, I paid half of what they're charging now post-pandemic. So it is what it is. In some ways, I'm just happy that I paid the what now looks like a dirt cheap price for this. But that's something that I already mentioned last week I'm going to be committing myself to once I decide how I'm going to work things in. As someone who traveled during the pandemic, I'll say that I worry a lot less about the disease itself. I worry a lot more about countries' reaction and the swift manner in which they enact new and restricting policies has caused problems logistically and financially for many travelers. So I'm holding back for that reason. But luckily, since I found something that I'm very interested in, that I enjoy a lot, I've tided myself over. Another aspect of training is using virtual reality in 360. So what I'm going to do is integrate that into my scuba training as an extension of visualization. I've mentioned visualization before, and visualization is my way of creating a sensual world. And the amazing thing about the brain is it treats visualization and actual experiences as the same thing. So you can accomplish quite a lot of training just within the confines of your own mind. The last 2 days, I've also VR 360 scuba'd, but lazily, because I was just enjoying the footage and the interactions with the animals. Moving forward, I'll probably try to mimic scuba diving as much as I can on dry land. So that would include actually gearing up with a snorkel, breathing the same way, and really recreating that world as best as I can. I have some more time to dance. What would I want to do? Do I want to dance or do I want to talk? I'm cool dancing too. The problem is, what do I feel like dancing to? What do I feel like dancing to? I want to dance to music that is new or it's... Ooh, that's cool. I will do a quick internet test right now. Ooh. By watching this little. Yep, it's working. That's good. That's also a reminder to like, subscribe, smash that notification button, or whatever. I'm sure other YouTubers explain it much better than I do. If you want to learn shit, learn it from someone else. Okay, what kind of songs do we want here? Do I want to dance? I do. What kind of songs do we have that are interesting? Maybe I'll pick this song. Except for the fact that this song has copyright on it. You know what? I'll go back to something else.
Why don't you just dance to the
Huh?
Why don't you just dance to the YouTube free song? You don't have copyright. Well, then nobody will find your thing because no one's looking for
YouTube free songs? Where are the YouTube free songs?
YouTube has a bunch of
DRM songs. Yeah, but I have to feel like dancing to certain stuff. I'm trying to decide whether I feel like dancing at all. I probably have a little bit of time to dance though. Let me think. Things that if I play b-boy music, then I have a tendency to dance b-boy style, which is something I'm taking a rest from right now. So maybe I'll do some other songs. Okay, I'll continue to open up requests because when I was doing this for the full quarantine time, I received a number of requests, and that was helpful for this song block time where I feel like dancing, but I need to find songs. Okay, so with respects to the SpaceX launch, they have delayed it to a later date, and hopefully that will be a go. Right now, the more affordable space flights, and by affordable, I mean 6 figures or less, are to what's called the Kármán line. The Kármán line is a technical definition of where space starts. That'd be something I'd be interested in too, but I am more interested in being in space and doing an actual space walk. Now, obviously, that type of experience right now is going for multi-millions of dollars, which is way out of my budget. But I am hoping that Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and all of the other crazy rocket scientists and engineers are able to bring that price down to the price of summiting Everest. That's the benchmark that